Hello, everybody. How we all doing this fine day? I figure let's try and finish Valhalla since we are apparently very, very, very close to the end. We just gotta defeat Tyr one more time. So, you know, give me about 3 hours and we'll probably we'll probably get it done.
Valhalla is eased.
Ooh, new stuff.
Maiden.
Use this. One step closer to mastering Valhalla.
I'll take all that.
General,
Let's see what I can unlock.
I'm seeing some wise investments here.
Hmm.
Permanent progress, right there.
We'll take that. That'll probably be all I can get for the time being. And before I forget, because I don't feel like venturing out of my
I was hoping we'd talk further.
comfort zone, we're gonna use Valor because I really am not comfortable using the Blade of Olympus. It's just not working for me. Whereas getting like some health boosts, yeah, that's real useful. Man, that really is like something I need to use more when it comes to the spear.
Got it.
I really gotta get more used to actually trying to... Ooh!
Calliope's food.
Whenever you're ready, brother. Take your time.
And Amir is such an understanding fella, isn't he? Yeah, that's right. Come here. Oh, damn. Gotcha. Alright, feeling good. Wouldn't it be funny if we managed to do this on the first try? Wouldn't that be funny? Play more Mario Kart? You know, maybe once I finish Ragnarok, I mean, that'll probably be what we're doing. I really like playing Mario Kart, what can I say? I haven't played it in a while. Have you heard the news? New Wallace and Gromit 2024? Oh, I already knew about that.
Traveling with her.
Oh, sorry.
You knew
Story.
that before you asked.
Did our brother?
You know the journey she seeks. It is the one you took, and I took. The kind that brings you to the tests you need. The kind you take alone.
It's true. I gave in to a weakness. Even now, there's some part of me that just wants to tell her how much I love her and beg her to stay. But that's bloody selfish. I need to do better than that.
Yeah, I remember that, yeah, there was meant to be a new Wallace and Gromit film that's for Netflix, right? And that's coming out next year. Still gotta see Chicken Run, I suppose. The sequel. But, all of the trepidation is probably not a great sign. Which is pretty funny, because someone might be like, what, you don't have the same for Wallace and Gromit? It's like, I guess, not really, no. Like, you know, Wallace and Gromit is, like, reliable. It's the kind of thing where seeing more, you know, Wallace and Gromit stories is something that I'm absolutely chill with. You know, provided they're good, obviously. Ah, damn it. Oh, one last bad guy. Gotcha. Yeah, that's right. Alright, we emerged from that with full health anyway, so that's not too bad. Play Halo. Yeah, that might be worthwhile, checking out, like, the new season. It keeps getting recommended. Don't tend to use that, but I should probably do that. Wallace and Gromit is like Tom and Jerry, where the shenanigans they get into are self-contained. Yeah, I could just keep getting... But then again, the thing that makes Wallace and Gromit special is that there aren't many, you know, there aren't many Wallace and Gromit episodes.
I think I know why I fight Thor's sons.
Do tell.
Ooh.
Like Atreus, they were children of a destroyer. And I not changed.
Oh,
Subject only to authority. Perhaps his fate would have been no better than theirs.
So, they reflect a bad road not taken, a fate avoided.
Perhaps. I also feel pity. Failed by their father, sent to die by their uncle, and belittled in death by their grandfather. What chance did they ever have?
Am I hearing guilt, brother?
Some. Perhaps imagining a fair fight is to honor them as life did not.
that's fascinating. But that really does make a lot of sense. And that was different than what I thought. I wondered if, I was thinking, because again, I wasn't sure we were going to fight Magni. But my thinking for why Modi showed up is because he was thinking about the nature of his demise at the hands of Atreus when he was on his, kind of edgy teenager arc there in the first game. And whether or not that, like, showed any reflection of, you know, any concerns that Kratos had about himself, you know, in the past or at any given point. But yeah, that followed. Oh, shit, not, no. Oh. Gotcha. Wallace and Gromit is... Oh, thanks for the resub. Appreciate it. Did you end up seeing The Boy and the Heron, or was it just Godzilla? I saw both of them. I think before I could actually develop more comprehensive thoughts on The Boy and the Heron, I think that one demands a rewatch, because there are... I'm pretty sure I get it, but I think what I'm struggling with at the moment is sort of synthesizing what I understand to be, like, the point of that film with a lot of what happened in it, but, you know the deal, right? Like, a rewatch can really clarify a lot of those thoughts. Obviously, plenty of things are, like, obviously good about it, right? Like, amazing art and animation, great music. I guess I'll take that. I don't think I even really wanted or needed that, but...
A little boost this time around, maybe?
Yeah, I'll take a Blessing of Vitality. How far into the DLC are you? I think once I beat Tyr, that's it. Let's go for just a general glyph. shit. Ah, crap. Not going well. Not going well. Get out of the arena. Get out of here. Yeah, that's right. Oh my god. Oh, it's all going horribly wrong. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that can be super useful then. Especially, yeah, that's good. Comboed up with the what I've already got with the big helpful combo thing for the good old axe. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're okay. Oh, we're okay. It's not like we're absolutely screwed here. All right, let's some of that fun rage to heal up. Let's use more of it, see where we're at. There we go. I'll take that one.
Above you! Watch out!
Yeah, give me that. That'll be super useful. I got it. Yeah, no, really. The Valhalla absolutely, like, helps you refamiliarize yourself with the mechanics on a more comprehensive level because you really just, you have to. Ah, crap, you. Oh, shit, that was, Yes, there we go.
The one Valhalla's mine.
I was about to say, where is he? Are there any films you haven't seen because Australia has weird dates for them? Australia generally doesn't have weird dates for movies at this point. Yeah, it doesn't generally have weird dates. But I mean, I don't know, there's always movies that I need to see. Okay, yeah, that'll be real useful to have that shock resistance. Oh, yeah. Fuck, man. Have we got him? Okay, okay. Okay, yeah, that one okay. I remember Dune released a month after the States for you guys. Oh yeah, that's stuff like that. I think Wish got released like considerably later as well, but I mean, who gives a shit about that, right? And we're getting a lot of stuff for the axe, to the point that I should probably just be using the axe.
Splendid. I think we're free and clear to take the way up now.
Let's see what I can get, though, first. You seen Godzilla -1 yet? Yeah, I did. I think it's solid.
Come this far. Anything we need this moment.
But I mean, that's for like films I haven't seen. I mean, there's plenty of becoming a broken record on this one too. But films, you know, films, TV shows, games, books. Not enough time, man. It's just not enough time. Ah, you fucker. Oh, damn, I am taking a lot of... I'm screwing up on this fight, I gotta say. Jeez. Yeah, I took way too much damage. Fringy with the hot take of not praising Godzilla enough. Yeah, it's solid. Why is that not good enough? Don't think I really want any of those. Favorite character in the One Piece live action? Would it be too boring if I said Monkey D. Luffy?
Brother, the choice you were given? To stay in Elysium with your daughter only to perish? Sounds like no choice at all.
Of course it was a choice. One I wished many times I'd made differently.
How so?
Calliope was never far from my mind. I do not know how much time we would have had together in Elysium, but I would have traded the decades that followed for mere hours with her. It took meeting Faye for that feeling to go away, along with Calliope's song. But I do still think of her in Elysium, and hope she found peace.
Makes you think. Others going extreme and calling it the best of the year. I mean, if people really liked it, that's cool. I like that movie. It's just that it's not my favorite movie of the year. What I found more interesting is like how exactly how can one sort of square away really liking like some really crap like Godzilla film like King of the Monsters while also like praising Godzilla -1 for things that King of the Monsters absolutely, like, fails at. You know what I mean? Because, you know, it's been said a lot, but I mean, it is the reason why that film deserves praise. Godzilla -1 is a story. It's a story. It's one that meaningfully leverages Godzilla in service of its points and themes and character. Whereas, and it's not just trying to be, hey, look, big lizard, you know, fighting, ain't that's enough, right? It's meaningfully leveraging Godzilla to tell a story, and it's got a story with human characters that are actually interesting and likable, which is very uncommon for a lot of these types of movies. Meanwhile, what was the core thrust of the praise for something like King of the Monsters is, well, nobody's there to see the characters. They're there to see the big lizard fight. I just find it interesting, that's all.
I'm back! What a thrill!
Damn, would have been nice if I could permanently upgrade the axe, but oh well, I didn't have enough stuff, I spent it. Ah. Okay, so I should probably...
Yes, pick something and let's go.
Let's get a minor health burst and a minor rage burst and then see how we do. Favorite God of War villain? I mean, it's gonna be Odin, but remember, I haven't played the Greek games, so maybe, you know, I would choose Zeus or something, but it's Odin. We might have some difficulty, because I gotta find number 6, which I have no idea where that is. Oh, that's the, shit.
Sever the link already. Hit the glowy one before it closes in.
Ooh, disaster! Terrible start. Awesome. Wow! It's all gone wrong. Like, yeah, it's over.
Are you confused?
It's over. Wow, that was a disaster. Thought of me, incredible character and design. Yeah, I think that's also a really good choice. And I really liked Boulder as well. He's a wacky guy.
General.
Great progress, but always more to be done.
Heimdall was a fun boss. Yeah, Heimdall was cool. He served his purpose well.
Sir.
Need an EFAP on the killer when there's less going on. It is, like, immensely... It's so fascinating to see, like, so many times when I see that film being brought up, it's like, damn, man. You know, like, it's a really good movie. It's a really interesting movie, and like, so, I don't know, so much of the criticism seems to be hinged on just missing the point.
You don't suppose she's avoiding me?
No.
Sigrun's avoiding... Uh-oh. I hope they're not going to the idea that she's already left or something. I guess, I mean, that might well be what's happened. She's already left. City Skylines 2 is fixed? Oh, nice. Though, what I had heard is that there are, like, more fundamental problems than just... like, performance issues. That there are fundamental game design problems that can't just be fixed with, like, a patch. Another item?
You found the pendant of a necklace. Fancy.
I will tell you the pendant story. Soon.
Hmm. I don't tend to use Chaotic Rampage, but maybe I should. What's wrong with City Skylines 2? Well, I haven't played it. That's just the thing that I was told, is that there were, like... There are just, like, problems fundamentally with a lot of the design decisions, to where it's not a matter of a patch, it's a matter of, like, big changes to the game. But, I don't know. I haven't played it. Maybe I should, but then I got other games I want to play. Maybe I'll play Hades finally. given that we're on the sort of the roguelike Oh!
Secret?
About my journey. I need to take some time to understand who I am without wings and helms and missions, and without the lovely man with whom the timing has yet to work out.
Are you sure we couldn't discuss this face to face?
I wasn't sure I could say the words if I had to look at your face.
Just promise you'll let me see you off. I won't have you setting sail without my blessing. And not that you need it.
Of course.
I had a feeling.
Have you a blessing to offer her?
I'll be combing Valhalla for one. This one wants a price from you, brother.
All right. Well, we gotta hyper focus on the blades then.
Behind you! Incoming!
Oh, did I select that one? Oh, I guess I must have. I didn't realize I selected that one. No more enemies? Okay, easy. I would absolutely pay to see God of War Heimdall bullying the shit out of the likes of the MCU characters. That'd be pretty funny. Continues through evades. Oh, okay. Would you give Returnal a shot? There so many games. The one that I hear way more about is Hades. Hades looks more interesting to me, personally. Like, it has a really cool art style and cool music. What would he say about Wanda or Captain Marvel? I don't know what he'd say about Wanda, because, like, I don't think anybody even knows who Wanda is at this point. Who is she? She's like a weird amalgamation of a bunch of, like, crazy, stupid ideas. What's your favorite Bioshock game? One. To be fair, I actually haven't played Bioshock 2, but like between Bioshock and Infinite, I mean, that's easy. That's so easy. Which door do I want? Do you think pigeons are like rats with wings? Only if you're calling them rats in a positive sense, because rats are cool critters, and so are pigeons. Pigeons are nifty lads. They helped us out in, like, world wars and stuff, you know? They get medals and stuff. They're cool animals, man. You know? Like, that's all it is. They're cool. Their homing ability is, like, crazy fascinating. Like, that it's just something that they can do. Oh! Come on, just land. There we go. So is that everybody? We're gonna have a spawn. Yes, that really gets that burn going way quicker, don't it?
Shield strike, now!
Come here, buddy. Gotcha. Gotcha. Wait. I would just say The Killer is an S-tier comic book movie up there with the likes of Joker and Oldboy. Well, I haven't seen Oldboy, but I was actually thinking about that the other day. That well, I probably want that one. I mean, Joker would be like probably #1 or up there, and I guess The Killer would probably be up there too, since it is an adaptation of a comic book. Dolphins are too overliked, they can be monsters in real life. That's what I keep hearing. I don't know a whole lot about dolphins compared to, like, a lot of other, like, animals, I suppose. But, yeah, like, when it comes to animals, it's all, you know, it's all... I mean, really, like, again, a lot of what determines how we feel about an animal is how much they can, like, influence and impact our lives. And so, really, it's a lot of the animals are, like, hyper-adaptable to get more complicated, reputations. I'll take that one. Oh, right, I could go for both of them. Yeah, I'm feeling alright with where I'm at right now to go for another one. Alright, so really, we are focusing hardcore on the blades here. Is Scott Pilgrim a comic book movie? Yeah, of course. Which that one would be really high as well. We'll get that one. What's the saying? On the animal thing. Yeah, because, you know, like, pigeons are interesting critters, you know? They're interesting lads. They help, you know, like, their ability to home is just super interesting.
Say no to some short-time help?
No, I can't get anything yet. They're cool little birds, you know? Are they my favorite bird? No. No, they're not my favorite birds. But they're neat, you know? They're neat little lads. And, you know, rats, they look out for each other. They help each other out. They'll save their friends if they get caught in traps. They're really intelligent. I think what the interesting point of comparison, I quite like cats. Cats are awesome. They're cool animals, but I mean, like, I don't think there's any species that's, like, more detrimental and destructive to the environment than cats. Cats have caused so much damage to natural ecosystems, it's unbelievable. But nobody really cares, because people like cats. And cats don't cause problems for people, generally. You know, compared to something like a coyote, for instance, that, like, can cause serious, like, you know, can kill pets and stuff. Raccoons are an interesting one, right? Because you can't help but, like, admire them, right? You know, like, in terms of their resourcefulness. Oh shit! Okay, not going so well at the moment. Gotta say. Oh shit! Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to restart. Damn. Raccoons are also really cute. Yeah, raccoons are awesome. Raccoons are such fascinating critters. Hyena Defense Squad. Well, yeah, because hyenas get a bad rap. Hyenas, again, are intelligent and social.
That was unfortunate, but you're making lots of headway, brother.
a lot of it, of course, comes down to the nature of like how easily can humans understand, or can humans even in any way, shape, or form like fully understand what animals think. You know, like a lot of what we're doing is obviously projecting, right? Like, I mean, look at like kind of the caricature we create for raccoons. It's like, yeah, they're like the thief animal. That's what they are. They're like a little thief, you know, a little bandit. Look, they've even got like a little thief mask. It's just like, I mean, you know, it's like a thing that we create based on all of the things that we understand. But a raccoon's just raccooning, you know? He's doing what raccoons do. It seems to me like intelligence is something that we value a lot, but also not really. It really depends. Because again, rats are very intelligent animals. Like, they are in the upper tier of intelligent animals. But I mean, you know, by comparison, right, parrots have a much better reputation. And that would be another one too, right? Crows are about as smart as parrots, but like, crows kind of have a bad reputation. Crows are like associated with sort of, associated with like death, grim things. What's the difference between crows and ravens? They're all like subspecies of corvids. So like, if corvid would be like the broad umbrella term, you know, like canine, right? And then you have like different subspecies, right? So there's a different species. We have a raven over here, but it's not the same as like the North American raven. I'm pretty sure Australian ravens live considerably longer than American ones. I hear ravens have been known to get along with wolves. Yeah, I remember I watched a video that was talking about interesting like team strategies that are employed. I think it was, I don't know if it was a Tierzu video or if it was something else, because now I'm thinking about team strategies. That's how he'd say it. That like crows will team up with wolves. They'll like fly over a coyote to show them where the coyote is so the wolf can like attack them and kill them. Because coyotes are not liked by basically anything in the animal kingdom. But that's the thing, man. Like, that's the thing about coyotes, is they are resilient. Everything in the animal kingdom hates them, but they just they don't go away. Aren't pigs as smart as dogs? Pigs are incredibly smart. Pigs are among the smartest animals. As I understand it, the general, like, if you're talking about the smartest animals, you're thinking dolphins. Oh, Tyr.
Any questions as you go?
I had one. We were told only those who had died could enter Valhalla. But I don't ever recall hearing when you died.
A bit of a technicality, to be honest. It involved a workaround to regain the arm Garm bit off. Really only glancingly involved the underworld, but Valhalla seems to count it, I suppose.
Let's get that. Any animals you hate? Do they count as animals if they're like tapeworms or like parasites and stuff like that? I mean, I don't like them. Like, I don't like those kinds of animals. Or like the, you know, like the one that replaces like the tongue of a fish and then it consumes like everything that the fish eats. Like, I don't like those animals. Don't like parasites. Don't like mosquitoes. I don't really like insects. That would probably be like, insects are like interesting, but I mean, I don't like them. I don't like mosquitoes. Don't really like spiders. Don't like flies. When it comes to... So yeah, I got favoritism, of course. My favoritism is mammals, and birds. That's like my favoritism. I like lizards too. Fish, I'm just like, sort of indifferent to. Don't really care that much for fish. Or a lot of aquatic octopuses, octopi. What is it? Is it octopuses or octopi? Are kind of like interesting. But yeah, like generally the animals that I find most interesting are like birds and mammals. I hate snakes. I don't hate snakes. Snakes are interesting. I don't want to be around like a brown snake, personally, obviously, but, you know, I don't hate snakes. And I weren't kidding when they said that it would increase the, ability of, octopuses, octopi, and octopedes? Octopodes are, valid forms, of the plural. Okay, I didn't know that. Gotcha. Gotcha. Cool. Took a bit of damage. Hyenas are misunderstood and depicted in fiction as evil and conniving, but I'm more so tired of snakes being represented as such. Well, again, like, a huge amount of the nature of how, you know, we look at and define animals and, personify them is based on their interactions with us. And, you know, humans have good reasons to be afraid of snakes. What's your opinion on foxes? Foxes are cool. I would prefer it if they weren't in Australia, since they're very destructive to the environment here, but, foxes are cool. To me, snakes and spiders are on the opposite side of disturbing. Snakes have no legs but move fast, and spiders have too many legs. Yeah, but the thing with snakes is they've got a face that I understand. That's like the big thing that helps them. Spiders don't. A lot of insects don't. That's the thing that often makes them disconcerting, is that, like, at least a snake is like, yep, there are your two eyes, there's your nose, there's your mouth. Yep, you know, you remind me of things that I understand. I understand a snake more so than I can understand, like, a spider with 8 legs, 8 eyes, like these fangs and everything. It's, yeah, I think that's what it's all about. Do you think Aquaman will make more than the Marvels? It's already at 150 million. How long's it been out for? Like a week and a half, 2 weeks? I mean, it's possible, but I don't think it's gonna do much better than that. I think the clearest way to put it is that I could be tempted to get a pet snake. I have no desire in any way, shape, or form to get, like, a pet spider. Doesn't appeal to me at all. Part of the equation as well is that I'm way less likely to encounter a snake than I am a spider. Again, on the subject of a lot of what influences how you feel about an animal is its capacity to, like, interact with you in negative ways. You know, I'm not likely to have just a snake wander into my house compared to a spider just being there. I guess in terms of insects that are kind of interesting, dragonflies are kind of, like, interesting. I mean, they're like, ants are interesting, you know, they're like an interesting animal, but at the same time, it's just, you know. Oh, shit, whoops. But yeah, mammals, birds are cool, birds are awesome, like, of so many kinds, there's so much variety with birds. You know, like, owls are awesome, hawks, eagles, they're really cool. We got kookaburras, crows, magpies, parrots, and all of their various, like, subspecies. I took way too much damage on this one. Least favorite bird? I have no idea what a least favorite bird would be, because I probably don't ever think about it that much. If you could bring back one extinct animal, what would it be? Oh. I'm thinking a lot more about critters from the Ice Age, I gotta say. I feel like bringing back a dinosaur on its own, I feel like bringing back a dinosaur on its own is just, like, doesn't really make a lot of sense compared to, like, an animal that became, I guess in an ecological sense, recently became extinct. So, like, I'm thinking maybe a woolly mammoth, or a Smilodon. A Smilodon, man. Oh, that would be pretty fucking cool if you could bring back saber-toothed tigers. The thylacine? Yeah, yeah. I think of any Australian animal, that would probably be the one that I'd want to bring back. Dodo is a fair choice as well. They're kind of like interesting animals. But yeah, I'm thinking thoughts on wildcats like lions, jaguars, and cheetahs. Well, as I've said, I really do like cats. And that extends to big cats, though. I think my favorite big cat is the Siberian tiger. Those things are so cool. Snow leopards are really cool as well. Obviously, boring choice, but lions, I mean, everybody likes them for a reason. Lions are really cool. I want a giant ground sloth. I will ride him. Oh wow, that was quick.
Behind you, brother!
Obviously the Meg. I'm not sure. Part of my thinking again is like, what animal could I reintroduce that wouldn't like absolutely destabilize everything? And then again, you know, maybe bringing back the Smilodon would be like pretty dire for the North American like landscape. But I'm not so sure. I don't know.
Another dark elf to the left!
Jaguars are pretty awesome. Yeah, they're really cool. Big cats are awesome, and it's interesting like how much variety there is. I'm not like a huge fan of cheetahs, I gotta say. Cheetah cubs are probably like the cutest big cat like cubs in the like that there ever were. But cheetahs themselves are not super interesting compared to like tigers that are absolute like units. I think cheetahs are a little bit too lean, you know? Like, whereas, you know, you look at, like, a Siberian tiger, it's like, oh, yeah, look at that guy. Look at that one. Yeah, I'll take that one. So tomorrow night, a friend of mine has shown me Shaun of the Dead for the first time, fully expecting to like it because a friend showed me Hot Fuzz and I loved it. Oh, if you love Hot Fuzz, you'll love Shaun of the Dead. I mean, they're both great. Well, great is kind of underselling it. They're both excellent.
Above you! Watch out!
Oh. Oh, well, that's it for you, I guess. What fictional animal would you bring to our world? You know, I will say, despite not knowing much about Final Fantasy, I do like chocobos. Chocobos seem cool. Especially if they're, like, domesticated. God damn. Could you imagine having, like, a pet chocobo? That sounds really cool. Dragons, yeah. Again, I'm thinking about, like, hopefully it doesn't destabilize the ecosystem dramatically. Probably don't need poison resistance, but I'll take it. Oh, but it gives me poison as well, I guess. Oh, come here. I'd say pick anything from Monster Hunter, but the results wouldn't be too good. Why, like that big dragon, the, like that iconic dragon of the series. I mean, dragons are pretty awesome.
That's the one you needed.
Shelob. Rathalos, that's the name of the dragon, right? Yeah, it looks cool. It's a cool dragon. I understand why it's the icon of that series. Like I said, though, I do like chocobos.
Whenever you're ready.
It's like having a pet emu, except... except you won't lose any wars to it, hopefully. Probably shouldn't have gotten that one. Hopefully I'll still have enough to get, like, whatever permanent... Oh, yeah, I can't get that. Can't get that.
We can buy our way through some of these before our next attempt.
Yeah, I should probably actually make sure that I should have, like, a thing that I can open in every one of, like, the major realms that you stop in. Ah, shit, not you. Oh, shit, alright. Ah, crap. Shit! I'm taking way too much damage in this fight. Okay, we got him. Okay. I would want to bring winged horses like Pegasus. Ooh, that'd be pretty good, actually. Yeah, that'd be pretty... that'd be pretty sweet. Bring Fenrir, but only the good boy. Yeah. I think I want that one. The leanness of cheetahs is what makes them most interesting to me. Oh, I understand why they are. It's just that the profile of a cheetah compared to like a lion or a tiger just isn't that striking to me.
The pendant you found.
Ooh, pendant story.
Do you recognize it? Does it have some significance?
Yes. It belonged to my wife.
It was Faye's.
No. My first wife, Lysandra.
Ah, I see. You know, brother, you told me a great deal about your daughter, Calliope. But her mother is a bit of a mystery.
My thoughts on her are complicated. She was a good woman, and I loved her more than she knew. She saw in me possibilities I could not at the time. In that way, she and Faye were much alike.
Wait, where's the... I thought I had a thing where, like, on any combo, it had a concussive blast. Or was it on, like, any R2 ender? Oh, there... Okay, need to make sure that I incorporate those into my moveset. Newest What If has Hela go through a Thor arc and be a good guy fighting Odin with the good guy Wenwu. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, we talked about it on, was it on the Rebel Moon one, or was it on the, wait, which one was it? Or was it on the Cinematic Venom episode? These what-if premises are just really bizarre to me. They're never, like, the kind of what-if questions. To me, it seems like the most interesting what-if questions are, like, what if one specific plot point went a little bit differently? I don't know, the one I get fixated on a lot is, like, what if Tony died in Iron Man 1? Like, the explosion actually killed him. And how does everything change from there? Because, part of the problem is they would never let you do it, but I'd be tempted to, like, follow through on a whole season just based on that one premise. What does it look like if we have 10 episodes that follow what happens after an event like that? Because that changes so much.
Hello again.
And in ways that are really unpredictable. What about what if, Doctor Strange was evil? Wasn't that one that they did? What if Loki successfully dominated Earth in Avengers 1? Yeah, like, what if he won? What if Ronan killed the Guardians of the Galaxy and destroyed Xandar? That's another one that would be interesting. Like, what... You know, just like a minor tweak to see what happens. Because the big thing is, if Ronan... if he wins on Xandar, then he said he's coming for Thanos. So wouldn't it be interesting to see what that looks like?
Before it closes in.
Oh shit. Got him.
Look at you. Killed the right foe and everything.
Yeah, let's get some more runic attacks, because that would just be helpful. I'm putting a lot into the spear, and it'd be good to mix it up a little bit. Okay, so I figured that the best thing to do right now is just hit the targets, hit the places that I already know that I need to go. And then probably go upstairs and see if the last two, because I know where number 5 is, but number 6 is the,
Incoming charge. On your left.
oh shit.
Incoming dive.
Oh, ooh. Run!
Disrupted, you halfwit.
Shit, okay, yeah, dude, it's this arena gets me, like, every time it really screws me up. Shit. Damn, and I thought I was doing well. Oh, this was a fucking mistake coming to this one first. I should have gone for the other ones. Leave the harder ones until later. Oh, shit, okay. Dude, this is holy fucking shit. Oh my god. Oh, damn, I think I'm yeah, it's Joba. I ain't trying this one again. We'll try again. Oh, damn. Screwed that one up. I need to go for that one later when I've got, like, a few more of the, you know, the upgrades I get from each of these encounters. What if Bucky survived in Captain America 1? Yeah, that'd be one, like, if he didn't fall off the train. Like, it could just be as simple as, Steve manages to, like, catch him. And then see how everything changes from there. What if Cap was never found? Yeah, like, what if he died? You know, what if he didn't get frozen? What if they found him and it's just like, well, he's dead? these are the kind of questions that I would want rather than like these fucking weird scenarios. Because a lot of what I want to tap into is not like that we've created this absurd, bizarre scenario that's like, oh wow, isn't that like so unlike anything that happened? What I'm interested in is the cause and effect. That's what the what if question invites. It's a question of cause and effect. What if this event happens? Because then this happens and then this happens. It's all butterfly effect, not like, what if the entire scenario of the world is like fundamentally different from a core level? I'm not interested in that. Of like, oh, well, you know, what happens if this character has a completely different history? What happens if this character has a completely different history? What if Nick Fury was a good spy? Hey, look, alright.
Lysandra's pendant.
I have more to say, but not now.
The actual What If series is like, what if Tony visited the ego of the living planet? Yeah, it's like you said, who asked for that? Whoever asked that question? It was one of them, right? Like, what if Ultron won? That's better. I'm sure that the writing was terrible, but like, that's a better premise. What if he beat the Avengers? What if Cap didn't abandon the Avengers and stayed in the main timeline? Hey, look, alright. Again, these are, What if Killmonger won? Yeah, see, that'd be one that would be interesting. Like, he beat, because really, like, either one of them could have won that fight. What happens if he killed T'Challa, and then he took over Wakanda, and then went to war with the rest of the world? That's, like, an interesting one. That was one of them? Oh, okay. Again, the problem is based on those first 2 episodes, the writing seemed utterly abysmal. Like, actually kind of, like, remarkably abysmal. Which is funny, you'd be like, what, more so than, like, any other Marvel thing? It's like, it's a specific kind of, like, annoying.
Pay off.
What if Project Insight was a success? Yeah, that'd be one. Like, you know, Steve failed. That'd be an interesting one. But, you know, oh well. What if Peter Quill was Ant-Man? Ah, yes, the real question that everybody was asking. Wait, did I get all of the dogs? Looks like I did. Well, yeah, Bifrost resistance is super useful, ain't it? As well as giving you Bifrost. Yeah, that's right.
Still got it.
What if the MCU world was invaded by zombies was one of them? Aren't they making like a spin-off of that? Like a spin-off animated show that is just like zombies, but in the Marvel world. You gotta wonder like how many. Again, I think that's what we're gonna start seeing is a lot of stuff getting like cancelled. That's gonna be happening. They can't keep doing this. Of just like throwing out these projects that are of low quality, that despite being low quality cost a shit ton of money. Shit. Why isn't that doing anything? What the? Why didn't that do anything? The zombies show us just phase 4 runoffs. That's probably a good way of describing it. It was just, it was at the time. It's kind of like a fascinating blunder from a, you know, from a production standpoint, isn't it? What happened in phase 4. That was when they thought that they could basically do anything that they wanted. And the result is now probably like permanent damage to, is like permanent damage, to the MCU brand. That I don't know that they can recover from, honestly. Don't know. You gotta throw your weapon at the skull. Ah. Whoops. Oh well. We still got him straight away, so that's fine. I've definitely unlocked something in the Asgard Sanctuary. Gotta make sure that I grab it. I think it's over this way. Yeah, here it is.
Shield strike, now!
Oh shit, get down!
Left side!
Oh!
Behind you! Look out!
Oh yeah, I definitely want some Bifrost resistance. That'll be nice and handy. Oh, well, it won't be handy if I just get hit by regular attacks, though, will it? Shit! It's funny, like, which arenas just occasionally screw everything up for me. This one is one of them. I just occasionally do really badly in this arena. Where do you think the next God of War is going? Egypt or Japan? Egypt seems way more likely to me. It's just, you know, Egypt. Egypt makes a lot of sense. I want to go to Egypt. Japan would be cool, but I want Egypt. Oh, yep, I'll take that.
Valhalla's got a bounty on that one.
Come on, keep staggering. Yes! Haha, gotcha. Sonic mythology is next. He just goes through a portal and ends up in Green Hill Zone. I use that one a fair deal. Let's get that. It's kind of weird how it works on these runs, because like right now I really feel like using the spear.
Now then, the path should be unlocked. Let's make our way up.
Oh, I've already been through here, haven't I? Already unlocked that. Oh, no, not a... No! No! Oh, hit the wrong button there, I guess.
Nasty hit. You all right?
Should have blocked that one. Fucking damn, I'm barely making any progress at all here.
Use a shield strike, brother.
Damn it. Okay, there we go. Good, we got it. Oh, not quite. Okay, well. There we go, gotcha. Alright, cool. Wow. Jeez. Oh, Kratos, you're a crazy guy, alright? There we got a Blessing of Strength, I'll take that. Oh, I think I want that one, yeah. Because if I can get a Burst of Rage, like if I can get that while I'm fighting Tyr, that'll be super useful.
Your first wife, Lysandra, you said she saw possibilities in you that you didn't.
She suggested I did not have to be who I had chosen to be. That the carnage and suffering I inflicted on those my army conquered was a choice. That there was another way. I refused to see it then, thinking it was my duty to annihilate all that stood in the way of the Spartan Empire. I believed leaving foes alive simply invited potential uprisings later, that enemies could never be turned to friends. I was wrong.
Behind you.
Oh, whoops. I'm curious of the next God of War game is in a different mythology. Would it involve Kratos or Atreus or even both? My guess would be both. Well, it would be both, and if not both, it would be Kratos. That just makes most sense to me. Not because there's not anything that can be done with Atreus, but just because Kratos is pretty iconic, I'd say, so there's probably an element of, I mean, Kratos is what sells God of War games. And there's more story to tell, you know? There's a lot more story to tell with him. I love that Kratos still opens chests like a madman. I'll punch it. Atreus probably going off on his own journey in another mythology, maybe as a spin-off. Maybe. That might be the case. I really don't know. But isn't Santa Monica working on a new IP right now? As well, like there were two teams. Because Cory Barlow wasn't involved in Ragnarok. He was, I think he's like directing a different game, isn't he? Like a new IP. So I imagine that's what we'll see next before, you know, more God of War.
Guess you're not done with me yet, Kratos.
Okay, let's not make the same mistake we did last time. We'll only go to that fourth one there after we've beaten a few other ones. Oh. Oh. Oh, damn, that was close, wasn't it?
Right side. Hit the glowing one before it closes in.
Ah, damn it. Gotcha.
That was the one. It must please you to please Valhalla.
I don't block and parry enough, but...
It's in the ground.
Oh. Alright, we got you. Gotcha. Come on. There we go. Another Aegean boat area. I guess that's something I should probably take a look at. Okay, I gotta figure out a strategy here of some kind.
Incoming charge. Watch your right, moron.
Okay, okay, not good. Fucking hell. We're already in a fucking bad place right now, I gotta say. Dude, I don't know what it is, but like this area, like every time it's always caused me problems. I really, really struggle on this area. Like, look at how much health I've lost here already. That's fucking crazy.
Incoming charge. Watch your right, moron.
Yeah, cool, now it's way harder. Love it. Love to see it.
As a factor. Only one left alive.
Oh, damn. Okay, well now we just gotta get moving then. Really, no time to waste. This already makes things a good deal harder for us. Especially with limited health. I figure that I can beat whatever enemies are up here. Like, I don't know. I don't have nearly as much trouble on this one. So once we do that, I'll get, like, a health upgrade. Well.
None of these foes are real, though they do feel pain. Isn't that
Oh, well, shit. Maybe I spoke too fucking soon, didn't I? Oh, I could be... Oh, wow. That could be it. That could be me. Screwed here.
big ball of light heading straight for us?
Oh, did we get him? Damn, that was really close, honestly. Okay, let's get back to the center area. Let's get back to the center area, and then... What I really need right now is health and Spartan Rage. That's what I need.
What will he choose?
Okay, so probably no point in going for glyphs. But let's get one of these. And let's just go and see what I need as I go. Okay, I know that one of the things I need is up here, and I presume that if one of them is up here, then two of them will be up here. That would be my guess. That both of the areas I'm looking for will be in this general direction. Because there's more to, yeah, more over this way. I'm guessing that's where I need to go. Did you end up seeing TMNT Mutant Mayhem? No, I haven't. Probably should. Then again, I didn't hear many people talking about it after the fact, which I always typically find interesting. Because, like, for instance, Puss in Boots, everybody was talking about that for a while, you know, after it came out, which that was a big thing. Same with Arcane, right? These are the kind of things where if it's not something that was on my radar, hearing about it a lot for a while... Oh, shit. Oh, cool, got him. Don't get up to level 3 before I can fight this guy, but I guess this is to be expected. Oh! Damn it. Means I don't even gain anything from this fight.
Tougher after all.
Shit.
Break the tether quickly.
Oh. Oh god, I don't know where to go. I'm a little bit worried because I just do not know where I'm supposed to go. I don't know where I need to go for this shit. Oh shit, this I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Is this it? Oh, here we are. Oh shit, that was lucky. Wow, holy fucking shit. I was pretty worried there.
Shield strike. Do it. Watch from underneath. Right side incoming.
God, these enemies take a lot of fucking hits.
Behind you, idiot.
Are you serious?
Only getting harder as you delay.
Ah!
From behind, incoming. You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Okay, got it.
Think you can make Valhalla.
But damn, I'm not in a good place to fight here. Okay, well now it's how do I get back? Okay, we're back. Okay, now we just need to... Okay, now it's just a matter of, let's find out where we're at.
Is this a game to you?
Okay, we're not in a great place, but, like, I don't know that we're necessarily ever going to be in a better place to fight him. That's kind of my thinking. Ha ha ha! Wow, okay, we're in a lot of trouble. Alright, let's see if we can't get, like, some excellent, glyph here. Let's get rid of that one. Well. Oh, damn. That'd be nice if I had that. Well, man, that wasted resurrection stone from earlier, right? Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Can't get that. Damn. Alright, well, let's do our best. Let's do the best we can.
Kratos, I've been awaiting your return.
I was being,
Boom, hooks in. The right one, ready. Go for it.
shit, really? Wow.
Come back soon, my friend.
Damn, that first time around, I was like way better position to beat him. So that's a little bit frustrating. That first time that I encountered him, I was in a much better position to fight him. This time around, that was like, I was really not ready for that at all.
He's a natural warrior, but so are you. Come on, dust
No, I'm a little
yourself
bit
off.
worried here, Mimir. I feel like this is going to take us a while, honestly.
Suppose that was beneficial enough to do another.
Sir,
A chance to bargain with Valhalla itself.
Hmm. Oh, that's probably all I can get from there then. Let's see if I can, yeah, let's get more strength. That'd be good. It's kind of funny. I'm like relying on these upgrades to essentially get me through it, it seems. Get the upgrades so that I get way stronger, way more powerful, and then just try to push through and see how I do. Get that one.
Lysandra's pendant again. I suspect your story isn't complete.
Yes.
I know. Later.
Okay, that's good. The Leviathan crest is what we need. Because that's what I need to get a good resurrection stone. Though hopefully I'll enter into that fight with 2. That would be nice. I should probably get that one because I don't use the I can't bring myself to parry. Let's go for frost. Oh. Can't forget, I have this one here. You suck at parrying? Yeah! Yeah, have you noticed? Not very good at it. Don't know if I want that one. Oh, if I can have that fully upgraded right from the get-go, that'd be pretty good. Come on! Ah, oh, damn it, I thought I was gonna knock him over. Damn it. Fucking hell. Sometimes I do it. So man, this is already... I'm already, like, wondering if it's even worthwhile to continue on this run. No, you know what? No, I don't think it is. I've taken way too much damage too early on. Come on. Come on, just hit me. I don't know. I feel like if I take that much damage early on, it really isn't worth it. Might as well just, like, reset, try again. Not press on with a run that's too difficult to actually succeed with.
I do believe that was merely an accident. Don't lose your
That's funny. That was on purpose, Mimir.
Sir. Sir.
If it dramatically improves that, then I should probably use that, since I love using the spear throw. I want good healing. That'll be good to have, especially this early on. I'll take that. Oh, thanks for the resub. How's it going, Fringy in chat? Well, it's going alright. Just trying to get back to tier so I can fight him. But even that's been a bit of a struggle. I might want that, but let's just press onward, see what I want. See if I change my mind. I do like using ranged attacks, so I could just Oh, and I already hold. Okay, I was wondering if that was something I wasn't going to be thinking about enough to justify using it, but maybe I would. Yeah, maybe let's get that. Oh, really? Are you serious? Oh, really? Really? A third time? Oh my god. Oh, and I thought I was on the right track, and in the first arena, it's all gone horribly wrong. Is that only 30% greater efficiency with the healing stone? Really? That's what 30% looks like? Alright. Damn, that was crap. That sucked. Could have done way better than that. You know you're not doing well when there's no more stories that anybody wants to tell you in the game. Because they're like, huh. Oh, whoops. Because they're like, wow, you're still doing this, huh? Wolf, I don't like god arms. They're large and bulking and get everywhere. Yeah, he really didn't like my arm. God damn. I need to use these relics as well. I keep forgetting to use them, and the one that I've got equipped by default is good. Master those parries and you beat every enemy. Yeah. Yeah. Why didn't you? Come on, get him! What happened there? Well, I know what happened. I pressed both buttons because I'm panicking. Wait, where's the last bad guy? Over here, right? Ah, nice. So I leave this fight with absolutely no Spartan rage. I like how getting that one relies on me getting hit. Yeah, I guess you could just call it like a safety measure so that I don't get in this situation where I just get bombarded with hits and lose. But let's try and parry, goddammit. I gotta get good at parrying. There's something I struggled with in the main game and it's become particularly apparent here as a problem. Remember Tyr's words, a man at war with himself places a deficit on his focus. He is impatient, emotional, easily surprised. A man at one with himself has a clearer mind, sharper instincts. That man is ready to win. That man is ready to progress. Words for Fringy. Yeah, because, Man, it'd be good if there's just like a helpful sort of compendium of just like God of War philosophy, you know? Just like a book. That'd be really cool. Because I really do like it as like a... Like, it's just... It's... What I like about it as well is that it's not full of like useless and stupid platitudes. A lot of them are like rooted in... You know, like, at the end of the day, it's up to you, right? It's like, this advice will be helpful, but when you implement it, that's when it becomes helpful. Or, you know, like, be better, right? That's a very positive message, but it's not one that, like, takes away the culpability of the person themselves to actually do something about it. And that's, like, a challenging thing to do, right? Of creating, like, a story that has the message of, like, self-acceptance, but also, like, not just like blind self-love or whatever that looks like. Well, no, I mean, you need to be critical of yourself, you know. It's, you know, the whole thing of like being good as a practice is like, that's just good shit, you know. How you doing there, buddy? Be about to put your initiative at the forefront. Yeah, exactly. It's you gotta do things, right? It's like, it's kind of like what a lot of good stories emphasize is like, at the end of the day, you gotta do things. Being good as a practice. If nothing we do matters, all that matters is what we do, right? All of these sorts of things. All of it emphasizes that action is super duper important. Oh, I want that one. Yeah, a random elemental siphon. I like that one. Get good. Yeah, but more positively. More positive. You know what the difference is between a rock and a ship? What the... Oh, damn, rolled right into that one, didn't I? Oh, shit. Well... A man at war with himself, yeah. It's nice of them to spawn enemies there for me to get with this big fella here. Right, now we gotta get up top. Oh, damn. Oh, Mimir, if only you told me slightly earlier. Ah, damn. I did not come out of this fight in a great place, not gonna lie. Took a fair bit of damage there. That stupid Rings of Power platitude has me stumped to this day. I don't really understand how it got through. One of the most important things when it comes to like these sorts of platitudes is it's gotta be... The platitude's gotta be like... good to hear, you know? Like, it's gotta have... It's gotta sound nice. Like, the words have to flow elegantly. It needs to be the kind of... for lack of a better word, if it's clunky, it really doesn't work. And, like, on its face, like, it's a clunky thing to say.
Now then, the path should be unlocked.
And then when you add on top of it the explanation, it's like, a rock looks down. It's like, well, a rock isn't, like... A rock doesn't think. So, like, already we're not in a great place. The sea is always right. Yeah, those things are weird too. It's like, what does that even mean? The sea is always right. So, like, when you encounter, like, a storm and it's gonna kill everybody, what is that? It's like, well, the sea's right. About what? I mean, something is happening, yeah, but, like, right, wrong? What does that mean? What is right about it? What's the moral prescription being attached to it, you know? See, occasionally I can. Wow, this, wow, that's dealing an immense amount of damage there. His, health bar went green for a second. Oh, because of probably something that I got from the spear, right? See, sometimes I start to actually... Yeah, we'll take that one. If I can remember to use these things. What about the other Rings of Power banger? A dog may howl at the moon, but he cannot bring it down. Dude, I forgot that one. I totally forgot that one. Oh my god. I'm curious how these writing rooms go and how in the hell any of it gets through. One thing I wonder is... Oh, sorry, you got story here. Hold on.
Why did you say your feelings for her were complicated?
Because she was a good wife, and I was not a good husband. I refused to listen, to heed her advice. I commanded armies, had responsibilities to them I thought greater than those to her. But that was hubris and ambition. The truth is, it never even crossed my mind to consider her advice or needs. So, when I think of her, I can only see my failures. She deserved better from me. And that was long before my oath to Ares led to...
All that was to follow. I understand, brother.
So, how much do the old God of War games, like, have by way of, How much do the old God of War games have by way of, like, story material for Kratos' wife? Like, for reference. I am curious. Because, like, I don't know, this just seems like meaningful material in terms of, like, recontextualizing and leveraging what was not much. Because, I mean, we just got a blast of story there. Very little. Not much, not at all. Okay. I mean, to not only care enough about the material... Like, to care enough about the material that was present in the older games to where you try to take stuff that wasn't that comprehensive at all. It could have been, like, one line or one moment. Because a few of you were saying that the Calliope, like, bit was... That was the thing that I had seen. I think Muller had showed me, where you have to, like a quick time event to abandon Kratos' daughter. And that now that's been recontextualized into a meaningful story bit as well. That's the way to do it. Even if you held the perspective that what was present before was not that valuable, it's like, well, try and see what value you can extract from it, because it is your history, you know. This is the history of your story. Might as well try and make the most of it, right? I think, yeah, I still don't have enough to get an upgrade from there. Okay, well now I know that I can just take this path to the left here, or to the right, to get that one straight away. Let's do that. Holds O to abandon your daughter, has press F to pay respect vibes. Yeah, it's just it's like a dramatic and stark clash between something that's meant to be like potent from a story perspective, and just like, well, yeah, but you know, it's a video game. That's what it is in terms of like the problem that it represents. It's just really... Dude, press F to pay respect really was remarkable, wasn't it? What were they thinking? What in the world was going on in their head? Why wasn't it just a cutscene?
Dead you've made them.
And I mean, that's got to be one of the most enduring memes to ever. And it's so funny because nobody can tell you anything about nobody can tell you a single thing about it. Nobody knows or remembers anything about that game.
Must be nice.
We'll sweep across this land like salt from a table, coming from an orc who has never eaten from a table. Hey, well, look, right, you know. It's just... It's like press X to doubt. No, press X to doubt is better, though. It's a really funny meme that's endured for a very long time, but, like, press X to doubt is, like, way better than... Hold F to pay respects is just, like, absurd. It's absurd. That's like, what it is that makes it funny. It's silly. That's just being silly! Don't be silly! None of you probably know that reference. What's the most pretentious philosophical line you've heard in fiction? Or, now that you put me on the spot, I kind of, like, can't think of anything right now. Not because there isn't an incredibly pretentious line that I don't like. Is that a Mauler reference? No, it's, you got, what's his name? Oh, damn it, someone in chat will know. He's like the finance guy on, MSNBC. You know, the guy who, like, screams about stocks and stuff with the big chart and everything? What's his name? Kramer? What's his name? Damn it. In any case, the gist of it is, no, let's not. Yeah, Kramer. It was a clip. It was like during the GFC. Basically the clip was him talking about Bear Stearns, which was like a bank that collapsed during the GFC. It was a viewer call-in that was asking, you know, should I take my money out of Bear Stearns? And he's screaming like, no, don't take your money out of Bear Stearns. Like, that's just a terrible idea. Bear Stearns is fine. And then 6 days later, Bear Stearns collapsed. And in the clip, he's just like, that's just being silly. Don't be silly. And 6 days later, it collapsed. And everybody who listened to it would have lost all their money. It's just really funny. It's not funny for the people who listen to it, but it's funny for him because it's just like, dude, that's just hilarious. How could you have gotten it so wrong? And like, ostensibly, people, you know, come to him looking for advice. And that's what they get. Okay, we got you. He cameoed in Iron Man? Did he? I don't remember that. There's a Tempest in me, another banger line. It's just an embarrassing show. It really is. It's crazy to think that they... It's crazy to think that, like, they made it. And... I guess believe themselves...
Incoming, back here.
I was about to say, where is this guy? Because we gotta get a move on here. Okay, we got him. Probably should have saved that for later. Okay, we're in an okay place right now. Let's see how long that lasts. Ah, oh, crap.
Incoming charge. Disrupted, you halfwit.
Oh, oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, damn. Just because I'm not taking damage right now doesn't mean that I should actually act like I'm invincible here. Holy shit. Oh, and I thought I was doing well. I just gotta take this enemy down as quickly as I can. That's what I gotta do here. Okay, we got one more to go. One more to go. Just gotta get to it, take him out, and then get going.
Behind you, idiot!
Probably unnecessary, but I just wanted to make sure that we got everything sorted.
Any further murder is purely at your discretion.
Now, before we leave, let's grab, because there was a little health item that I didn't, like a healing stone. So let's get that, and then review where we're at. Okay. So, the thing is that we might as well... Okay, let's see. We might as well see what we can get from this.
Pick something and let's go.
If we can get, like, a really good one. Let's see how well upgraded we are. And then let's chill for a second. Let's calm down. Okay, we can fully upgrade each of these. Let's do that before we check anything else. Let's get the Resurrection Stone. We've got it, and this is the best position that we've been in to actually take on Tyr. Yeah, we're gonna get this. This is the best position we've ever been in to fight Tyr. Famous last words. A man at war with himself is emotional and unreasonable. Yes. Yeah, I suppose. Let's get the big health boost. Because that should get us full health. Let's see. Okay, so we got full health. We got full health. I mean, we might as well. Oh, right, the glyph tablet is... Is there any glyphs here that are not that useful? We probably don't need that. We can get something better. Let's grab this while we're here. And then let's chill out for a second. Drink some water. Calm down. Actually, yeah, just give me a minute and I will be right back. something that probably will be worth doing is taking a look, making sure that I know everything that we've got. So grants a buff during which a small amount of health and rage is restored. So once we activate that, that'll be something like when we're in real trouble. We got 6 of those, so we'll be fine with that. Obviously we got Valor, we got these abilities here. Drastically increases his melee damage when he's below 50, which we will almost certainly get to during this fight. Our spear throw is really good. Healing's really good. Mainly we gotta focus on using drop near. We use drop near as much as we can, and then whenever I'm in like a lot of trouble, then switch to, you know, like if I need to use the axe. Blades, really not any reason to use them at all. Okay. I suppose there's no point in delaying.
Ah, the end of another gauntlet.
Ah, press the wrong button. Whoops, press the wrong button. Damn.
Trust your instincts, Kratos. Move, Hookson. The right one, Lord. Fight.
I don't know if it seems to be quite ready for that one. Yeah, every time I feel like I seem to like run right into it. Okay, we're building stagger, which is good. Oh, and switching out to the Aztec weapons, huh? Oh, come on, give me stagger.
Wait for it.
All right, let's heal now.
What was inside exactly?
Fear, defeat, vanity, hatred.
Amplifying what the gods already possess. But what else, Kratos?
Oh. Hey, now that was mean, Tyr. I was not ready for that, okay? Oh, damn, that's got like a huge fucking AoE. Jeez.
Arms up.
Oh, hey, yes, gotcha. Just in time. Oh, whoops.
Fight.
Damn, good job, man. Ooh!
Great beer, by the way. On your guard. Be ready.
He's such a sneaky little rascal lady.
Don't get distracted.
Gotcha. Wow, damn, that was a bit scary.
Good reflexes.
Yeah, you know what? It is good reflexes. I agree, Tier. I agree with your observation about me.
Well struck, Kratos.
Yes! Gotcha!
Stop, Kratos. I yield.
Hard fought.
Let's see what your mind has worked out.
Here we go, lads.
When the evils of the box were purged, what remained was hope, which you chose to release back to the world.
Yes. After everything, you came back full circle to sacrificing yourself.
My death would have been just, but it was not to be.
Yes, you lived, and hope still lived inside you, from that day to this one. One might say you brought hope back to these realms after a long slumber. Box or no box, Kratos. Hope and fear and love and hate exist in every one of us. The question is, which will you choose to let guide your actions? Each choice we make shapes our world.
I see the truth of it.
And
I believe I am ready to walk through that door.
excellent.
All right, here we go. What was it that he couldn't look at?
What can I say to you? I remember how it felt to take that throne. All that it meant. And all that it did not. A god of war. God of pain. Of suffering. Of destruction. And the one said I chase redemption that I know I can never deserve. What does that make me? God of fools. A god of...
What are you about to say?
hope. When all else is lost. You lost everything. And everyone. You became...
Hopeless?
There is no forgiving you. You chose! I chose. But now, should I, this same man, should I sit, take, proclaim place myself in service. In service. Should I lose everything and everyone? There's to be enough left inside so that I do not become you. I do not know. But I have hope. You are cruel and arrogant and selfish. But you are more than that. You have always been more than what others saw. You are more than that.
Well, looks like I missed everything. Did you find what you needed? Glad to hear it, brother. We're done here then, so, what now?
Now, I believe I would like to sit here for a while.
Well, that's just brilliant. That is so fucking brilliant. Oh, wow. They just, like, tied everything, all of their history in there to try and bring it full circle and succeed. The god of hope. The hope that this time things can be different, that recognizing his capacity to choose and that he can be guided by his fear that is, you know, not unfounded, but precludes him from being able to fully realize his capacity for good, his capacity for service to those around him, to try and make the world a better place, to do good things. And that all of that is essentially, like, explored, dug up, and presented in a way that Kratos, like, has to... Essentially, he has to, like, push through all of that. It's like it's a really cool, it's a really cool framing device, isn't it? To have Valhalla be a place where things that may well be, like, at the forefront of your mind, but also things that you are kind of, like, rooted in your subconscious. There's a rationale informing why these things would be sort of emerging, why Valhalla would be presenting certain things to Kratos, but that it's something that he has to figure out. Like, it's not necessarily going to be apparent. Sometimes it's really apparent. It was really apparent what he was afraid of. He was afraid of the notion that essentially making the same choice or being presented with the same choice that he was given in the past means that it will necessarily lead to the same consequences again. Why can't be like a god sitting in a throne overseeing things? Because last time that happened, everything went horribly wrong. But then it's like the game keeps reinforcing, you're a different person, the nature of your choices is that there's more to be thought of than just the consequences of those choices, what was informing it. Not only the bad, which Kratos is obviously very aware of, but what were some of the other motivations that were informing some of the choices that he made. And then how can he look at those compared to where he's at now and start to really pass through what would be your motivations this time around. And I mean, we see it right there. Formerly it was ambition, power. This time it's service. In service of people, in service of the world. Oh, this music. Oof. And it's just like a really cool visual, right? Kratos looking at himself sitting in the chair that he is now being presented with once again. But this time it's going to be different. Or at the very least that he's going to hope that it will be different, because you might as well, right? You can either exist in a situation, like Kratos can exist in a situation where he's just without any, like, hope that anything could be better in the future, that he could be able to actually make a positive... Oh, the great music kicking in. Or he can actually, like, get out there and pursue trying to do good and be good. And it's free! How much was that? Was that like 17, 18 hours for me? And it's free! It's a really cool epilogue, isn't it? Because even without this, what you have in the ending of Ragnarok, what they have in the ending of Ragnarok is still complete. In that, you know, you see that he sees the mural, he sees, as he says, a path that he had never, like, considered, a path that had just never crossed his mind. And then this whole, you know, DLC, like Valhalla, is essentially about exploring everything that's going to go into making that choice to take on that mantle. And that's really cool. It's cool that we get a lot of that, because these are the kind of questions... Kratos has questions that you as the player would have, and then he has questions that you hadn't necessarily even considered. And then, of course, trying to recontextualize all of the Greek history very strongly into this experience as well. It's super cool. I don't see how people can say that Santa Monica doesn't respect their history. That's absurd. That's just absurd. They didn't have to do all of this. They didn't have to try and find ways to reincorporate events from not only like the mainline Santa Monica games, but even the PlayStation Portable games, to see that, treat that as being part of the canon in much the same way as like the other games, and then trying to find ways to leverage it. That's great. Like, theme and character are so strong in these games. Would you say the Norse God of War games are the best written legacy sequels you've seen? Well, part of what gets complicated, I haven't played the PlayStation games, the PlayStation 2 and 3 games, like the original Greek games. I know generally what happens in them, but like in terms of a lot of the details, it's more like, you know, Metal and Mola. But I mean, you know, based on what they've said, I mean, they're absolutely thrilled with these games and think that they're like great in terms of leveraging the story that existed before. And trying to incorporate it into the story that they're telling with these games. You should play them. Well, I have God of War 3. I've God of War 3 remaster, so I probably will. And it'll be interesting to see what kind of gameplay experience those offer, since they're very different. But in terms of being legacy sequels, this would be the example of how you do it. Because obviously, in some sense, these games are a response to the earlier games and criticisms of them. They wanted to take games that were like very oriented around gameplay and had a story that got plenty of criticism, and then like take that character and see if that there was more that they could do with that character. Rather than the assumption of, oh, well, Kratos is just like an evil bastard. That's like the whole idea. In God of War, you play as like this crazy guy who just kills everything and destroys everything. And then with 2018, they were like, well, can we do something else with him though? Like, is that necessarily the end? Because remember, that was like an assumption that was around I remember, like, when Ascension came out, there was definitely a sentiment of, all right, it's enough is enough, you know, like, that's it for Kratos. Really, this would be like a good example of that. Ultimately, if you have a really good idea for a character, you have a really good idea, really strong themes, and a vehicle through which to continue to develop a character, that even though stories need to end, you know, stories need endings, beginning, middle, end, they need that. But the more relevant part would be, don't assume that there's nothing more that you can do with a character. Don't assume that. Don't assume that it's like, oh, well, that's it. You know, nothing to be explored, nothing more to do. Because really what this game kind of addresses is the idea of like, well, there is a next though, isn't there? It's something that more stories need to sort of address, right? That like, yes, stories end, but in terms of like something that'll be meaningful, you know, like in real life, your story doesn't end until you're dead. You know, like you could have a story that in some way could be like represented as being a movie, you know, of like, oh man, wasn't that a crazy story arc of your life that you went on? But then at some point it's like, well, sure, but like once that's done, you're still alive. You still got to be moving through life and making choices. Completing an arc doesn't mean that like you're done as a human. This is not the way it works. It's like you're constantly learning and growing and changing until you're dead. And I guess whatever afterward, depending on what you believe. But the point being that what we have here is like a story that keeps addressing the idea of, well, what's next? What's next for Kratos? What's he gonna do next? Which is really exciting because it means that this story can keep going and have beginning, middle, and end on concepts, ideas, themes, specific character arcs, specific characters, but that like Kratos can still be a vehicle to continue exploring new concepts, new ideas, new themes. And particularly with like new pantheons, right? I mean, the potential of Kratos just going to like what's going to happen when he goes to Egypt? That's an interesting idea, you know? What are they going to think about him? Especially when there's now much more of a conflicting story about him. He's not just the guy who destroyed the Greek pantheon. He's also the guy who saved like the Norse pantheon, the Norse world. But then people might be like, well, maybe he was a usurper, you know? He came in, killed Odin, took over. His facial expressions in that last scene are so good. So many small details that make Kratos feel so real. Yeah, there's a lot of like little micro expressions, twitches, like eye twitches, his mouth trembling as it's like, as he's like passing through the words that are emerging and then trying to figure out what he wants to say next or what's on his mind. It's excellent. God of War Ragnarök has like some of the best, like the best animation just in general in any video game. It's excellent. Have you considered that Kratos has gone soft? It's boring, 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 boring. That's what that is. This is boring. You gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than, oh, well, he's soft now. Like, give me better reasons for, like, whatever criticism you believe that you have for the story here. I'm so impressed by it. It's just, like, one of the best stories. It just is. It's one of the best stories. And what really elevates it is that it is so, like, profoundly meaningful in dealing with a lot of very fundamental questions about, you know, life, existence, choices, redemption. These are all, like, really good. Oh, did I do the thing, the Boogie Shaman thing? Existence, question mark. How do you feel about people saying that you should have fought young Kratos? I think that goes against the point of the DLC. I think the idea of, like, fighting him in a boss battle just doesn't fit at all. Because a lot of, like, the point that's being made there is self-acceptance in the sense of recognizing who you were, what you did, why you did it, the totality of that, accepting that as being, you know, part of you, present in you, relevant to you, and informing the decisions that you make, but still moving forward. I feel like fighting would emphasize the idea of, like, a sharp conflict there, which, is not, it feels like that's not the point that they're going for. The point is more of a matter of Kratos needs to develop a more comprehensive understanding of who he was, and in forming that more comprehensive understanding of who he was, he can now move forward more effectively. And I feel like fighting, like, directly contradicts that idea. That to me just sounds like a thing of it sounds cool, the idea of Kratos getting into a boss fight with his younger self, but I think it shows, like, an immense amount of restraint to not do that. That's not the point there, you know? That's not the idea of him fighting him in a boss battle. What reasons might they come up with to justify Kratos traveling to Egypt and getting tangled up with that pantheon? I feel like there are a lot of reasons for it. I mean, it could be that, like, I don't know, for whatever reason, the Egyptian pantheon starts to, like, launch some kind of attacks on the Norse realm. That could be, like, a motivation. It could be that just Kratos just decides to travel there, maybe through some, like, kind of diplomacy or something, and then it all goes horribly wrong. I feel like you could give a lot of reasons why that would happen. Part of the thing is it depends on how vague they want to be, because, you know, is the idea that Kratos essentially walked to Norway, you know, like, he left Greece, walked to Norway, and then was getting involved in that. It's kind of, it feels like it's better to be a bit more loose, you know? Maybe he and Tyr go there to make friends. Well, yeah, because we know that Tyr has traveled the world. Maybe, like, Tyr could be the guy who accompanies him, because Tyr has a lot of goodwill in these places, which will be good for Kratos, who does not have a lot of goodwill. Even still. Beating up young Kratos reinforces the notion that they're not the same. It's the same botch theme as Angel versus Angelus in Angel Season 4. Yeah, because one of the interesting things about the notion of Angelus as an entity is that Angel can't pretend. What Angelus is, in some way, shape, or form, stems from who Angel is. Because that's the nature of how vampires work in the Buffy world. They are reflections in some way of who they were as a human. Obviously, with, you know, obviously with the thing of them not having a soul, meaning, like, they're incapable of being benevolent and all of the things that stem from that. Like, Angel and Angelus are not the same entity, but they are connected. Because Angelus is in some way a reflection of traits that exist in Angel. Just like, just same goes for Spike as well. There's a lot of, like, potential in, continuing the God of War story. Right, I guess this will put us, oh! Are there any characters we can talk to at the moment? This is an interesting POV. Looking at it from the top of the stairs going down. That's really unfamiliar. Alright, what has Frey got to say?
I had no doubt you would see this through to the end.
Congratulations. I hope Valhalla gave you everything you needed.
Look who's returning from the front gate for once. Something must have happened in there.
I take it this is a good...
I will join you. I will try to be what the people need.
Good. I'm very pleased to hear that. And that you found what you needed here.
I could not have done so without my friends. I am grateful.
Valhalla is at your disposal, Kratos. If you have more you wish to work out, now or later, we will heed the call.
Ah, and then it's a nice reset to keep doing adventures in there. You've mastered Valhalla, but there's still more work to be done to continue the cycle to unlock more of Kratos' memories and upgrades Those seeking a challenge can visit the Desert of Lost Souls, the Aegean Boat, and the Forum in Valhalla's upper world. There is no end to one's self-improvement. The Legacy Rage Path and a new special appearance and armor set for Kratos have been unlocked in both Valhalla and New Game Plus. New appearance, go to cosmetics. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, is it like Kratos' old, like, gear from the Greek games?
And the wheel of progress turns.
Wait a minute. Wait. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's great. Look at that. You can play as old Kratos. Well, I guess young Kratos. That's cool. I never looked at all of the things for the axe or anything. They hate their legacy, though. That's, yeah, I mean, evidently. That's really neat. They didn't have to do this, but they did. Oh, man. Dude, it's free. It's free, guys. It's free. Isn't that crazy? This is free. They gave it away for free. Like 20 hours of content. Endlessly replayable, really, but, you know, like 20 hours of content, 20 hours, like, because that was about 18 hours for me. There's still more that I can do, which I'll probably be doing. Not right now. Not right now. We'll wrap up shortly. But, you know. And then, of course, really good, meaningful story content. God damn. You can play as him through the main story too and use the Blade of Olympus. Really? So that's carried over into the main game as well. I guess it makes sense. Well, that's really cool. Man. Amazing DLC. That's what it's amazing. That's amazing DLC. This is like so above and beyond what they needed to what they would have ever been expected to do. So above and beyond what they would have ever been expected to do. They could have charged like $15 for this. They probably could have charged more than that.
Encouraging to know Valhalla wants to help.
I'd take that one, yeah. Everything's automatically looted. That's pretty cool. Because, yeah, I'll probably play this a bit in my own time, just mess around, see how far I can go. Especially now that there's no, like, narrative sort of restrictions. Now I feel more comfortable, like, exploring and seeing what else there is to do. Building up lots of goodwill. Yeah, I mean, that's the main benefit from it. I mean, this goes a long way. Releasing something like this for free, when you could have easily charged for it, is, that just goes a long way in terms of building goodwill. Santa Monica, they're just one of the best developers, like... at the moment. They are one of the best developers. Glad Kratos finally went to therapy, thanks, Tyr. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose so. You could say that. Tyr's a helpful lad. The real one, anyway. It's, it's kind of funny. It's really exciting because there will presumably be more God of War games. I mean, I'd be surprised if there weren't. It seems like they have ideas for stories they want to tell, and obviously Sony would like more God of War games. But it's going to be a while, I think, because unless I am, like, totally mistaken, I'm pretty sure that Santa Monica is working on a new IP, and that's what's coming next. And then after that, we might see, like, God of War. And I imagine whatever this new thing that they're working on is probably going to take a few years to materialize as well. So it may well be years before we get to see Kratos go on another adventure. And like, if they can maintain this quality of like narrative, then I'd just be happy to, like, I'd be happy to essentially keep going for as long as they're inspired to tell stories like this. I'd be really happy for them to just keep making these for as long as they want to. I just, yeah, I think it is like the best example of the Snowy cinematic action adventure game. Because, you know, a mode like this one kind of accentuates, well, no, like, this is a video game with mechanics. Mechanics and systems that you can wrap your head around and get better at. As opposed to something like The Last of Us, you know, 2, which is incredibly shallow mechanically, riddled with a lot of, like, fundamental flaws, doesn't really offer much of an experience at all, very much feels like, well, we just gotta have something here in order to justify its existence compared to this one. They have to keep Mimir. I'm sure they will. Kratos and Mimir as a pairing is just really good. And especially given that we've gotten a huge amount of what's leveraged is that Mimir has an extensive amount of knowledge of Norse mythology. What does it look like when you put him in an environment that isn't Norse mythology? What does it look like when he's in Egypt, when he's more out of his element? That'd be interesting to see. How would you develop Kratos if he had to go to Egypt? I think that an angle that you could go with would be Kratos goes to Egypt and is essentially trying to now actively pursue this new path that he's on, but he just starts to run into trouble stemming from the reputation that he has accumulated anyway. And then it would just be the matter of, like, he is now being confronted with new challenges where he has to be a lot more proactive in making choices. He's making choices not just for himself, but for many people in a role where he is now, he's firmly aware that that's what he's doing, compared to that's kind of the path that he was gradually getting moved towards anyway in Ragnarok, for instance. What does it look like with Kratos as a diplomat? What does it look like with Kratos being like a leader trying to essentially build a society? And how does he manage all of this while Atreus is not around and while he's got concerns there? And how does he deal with interacting with another new, you know, a new world, right? A new mythos that is foreign to him, that he doesn't really understand, that maybe a lot of them don't really understand because it's so far away. There's a lot of angles that you could go with. It would just be interesting to see him in that situation because it really is an unfamiliar situation. Essentially, the premise for 2018 and Ragnarok is that Kratos was dragged into this conflict. What does it look like when Kratos is, like, actually heading into situations that can lead to conflict? He is the god of war, after all. What does that look like? What happens if he's presented with a situation where he feels like he's got no choice but war again? There's a lot you can do. There's a lot you can do with this character. Going from Spider-Man 2 to this really highlighted how much better this gameplay is. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of interesting. It feels like Spider-Man 2 has really kind of deteriorated for a lot of people. Even the people who like it, it's like, well, it hasn't really made that much of an impression compared to, again, how much more, like, meaningful of a step up Ragnarok is from 2018 in terms of, like, narrative. Doesn't feel like it's fair to say that. Obviously, I think it's got the stronger narrative, but a lot of the groundwork was laid in 2018. But obviously, from a gameplay perspective, it's, like, dramatically improved. There's a lot of new, like, I mean, the fact that it's got, like, a third weapon, right? A third big pillar of combat. And then I guess we'll be like, well, Spider-Man 2 had Venom. It's like, the symbiote powers. Well, yeah, you know, it's, yeah, I don't think... I think when you compare them together, it's just like, They're begging for a scene of Anubis weighing Kratos' heart with a feather to test his worth. I mean, and of course, that's like the big appeal of going to Egypt is new characters, new mythos. Because, I mean, again, obviously there's a hyper focus on Kratos, but I mean, we've talked about it, right? Freya is an excellent character. Mimir is an awesome sidekick. Maybe there'd be like a new sidekick that Kratos gets in Anubis. What does it look like when Kratos has a conversation with Anubis or Ra? or set, or like any of these figures. Obviously, new landscapes. You know, Kratos in the desert. Which Egyptian god do you want to see interacting with Kratos the most? Anubis. He's the one I'd want to see the most. Anubis feels like it'd be super interesting. It's really, wow, how many its was that? 7? God damn. It's a really innately interesting idea. It's clear why it was something that they were thinking about doing before they settled on Norse. That the first idea was Egypt. Kratos would probably ask Anubis about Brock. That could be interesting. How much overlap is there between the mythology of... Because, I mean, there's overlap here, right? Like, Valhalla recognizes that Kratos has died in Greece, which enables things in this story. Like, it enables him to even enter into Valhalla. So there's clearly... And then, of course, the fact that Kratos used the Blades of Chaos to channel... Surta's power, like the fact that those were compatible. There's a lot of overlap. I bet you 1,000,000% they will title the Egyptian games God of Hope. Oh man, the thing is, like, I don't know that they will, because God of War is the brand, and that's like a valuable brand. God of War. I don't know that they do that. I don't know that they would do that. Will Kratos become Moon Knight? Stop it. Do you think they'll continue with the mystery of the tear Odin was trying to look into? No, I think the point that they were trying to make is that that's just like that's sort of like that was folly. That was a bad idea. They absolutely... I get what you mean in terms of that could be like a story element that they continue with, but I imagine they'd want to create something new. They would want to go with like a new narrative thrust. But I mean, who knows? That's probably years away. I think it's more potent if it remains unknown forever. I'm inclined to agree, because it feels like it's very in keeping with the point that Odin trying to know what happens next, like just being obsessed with that to the detriment of what's happening in the present, is just a bad idea. And obviously that's super meaningful in the real world, right? Of accepting the uncertainty of existence. That's just, yeah, Egypt's what I want to see. Though, you know, if we got a story of the same quality of them going to other pantheons, I wouldn't be unhappy either. But I want Egypt. That's what I want. That's what I want. I want Egypt, okay? But really, gotta be patient. They deserve patience for delivering what was already a massive story in Valhalla, Ragnarok anyway. To then deliver this for free. A massive amount of new material. They deserve an immense amount of patience. Just, they can work away for as long as they need on whatever it is that they're working on, and I'm super excited to see what's next for Kratos. I guess to tie everything together as like a concluding thought, this is like this is an excellent epilogue. This is an excellent epilogue to an already excellent and complete story, and the fact that it's free is astounding. That is absolutely astounding. It's so funny because it'd be like, would you recommend it? It's like, I mean, how is it not an instant recommendation? It's free, and it's great, and it offers a really good challenge, and there's a whole bunch more story to get. Super meaningful and potent epilogue to the story. It's great. It's really, really great. It's funny how it puts, it contributes to the sense of this being a really good year, that a game from last year extends over into this year with new meaningful material. DLC was longer than the new COD campaign, considerably longer than the new Call of Duty campaign, which is hilarious. And it's free! It's free, and ain't that grand. But I think we'll wrap up our adventure there. that was God of War Ragnarok Valhalla. I loved it. That was great. I've said it in so many different ways, so many different times, but that was really fantastic. And the fact that it's free is awesome. But I mean, the adventure is concluded. And it's back to the editing dungeon I go. In any case, thank you very much for keeping me company on this adventure. Thanks for the subs and whatnot. Super duper appreciated. No updates at the moment, really. Just, you know the deal, working away. Yeah, thanks for joining me on the adventure. It's been a blast. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I will catch you for the next stream or the next thing that's happening. You know the deal. Bye, 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 bye.